Oh, almost gonna be. Hey, I'm back, and I'm almost not sick. Fever's gone. Flangy throat, still here. Everything else. A-okay now. But it's not Thursday yet, so it's not a canonical stream. And if you didn't know, Luigi is finally in Odyssey. With, like, balloon missions. But what you came here to really learn about was that I drove by my high school, my first high school today, and they turned the parking lot where all the kids used to smoke into a rec park. So I just thought I'd give you that update. Also, last night, like, my nose was just fucking running. So I asked my mom if we have, like, something for that. And she's like, yeah, I got, like, something you can use. And she's like, careful, it'll make you a little, like, I don't know, sort of fritzy. And then I joked to her, I'm like, what does it have, meth in it? And she goes, yeah, some kind of that stuff. I'm like, what? Hold on. What medicine are you giving me, Mom? It was not, luckily it was not meth. But it caught my ass off guard.
Glad you are
oh shit, okay, yeah.
You beat or catch your nose.
I know how it
Don't
goes.
let it run too far.
It's oddly quiet. What, the game or me? Or do you mean I can't just say shit like that. I don't know what to do with it. No game sounds? Game sounds are shown in OBS as playing for me. I'll have to investigate.
No, you're gay.
Anyways, that's how my day was. I'm gonna try and fix this audio issue. And... oh. How about... Nope. Mario's muted. No, Mario's just a mute protagonist, guys. Don't you remember? Mario never talks. Okay. Yeah, you just gotta hold on. It's just another, like, instance of it seems to be working, but for whatever reason, it's not. I can make it up. I can put on Wunderbar. I don't even know if they're playing. No, hold on. Not even playing. That's a fucking lie. He calls Bowser. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I forgot that Mario does call Bowser gay. Briefly. At the end of every fight. But other than that, he's silent. But yeah, hey. It's nothing to kick off a funk stream like a fucking technical issue, if nothing else. This is a bad idea. What is a bad idea? I can't actually hear the text-to-speech, so you can say whatever you want. He called Daisy epic? Oh my god. I don't remember that. Good god. What does it say that the second I get the Switch working, it's not actually working? And I can't even, like, listen back to it either, so I will have no idea whether it's playing or not. What if I just do, like, fucking this? Do you magically start hearing more? Is it magically, like, working now? Because if you're curious... Oh, wait. That might be super fucking loud for all I know. You have the Switch itself. Actually, hold on. I have to go back in. No. I can hear the game. I can hear it fine. That's not the problem. Alright. I have to double check it all. Audio 71. I could... Okay, whatever. I'm going back in, and we're gonna see if it works. Like I said, not a Thursday through Sunday stream, so I don't feel bad if nothing works on this one. Because it's not on my resume. Oh, can you hear it? Even if it, like, a little... I gotta... fucking hide it now. No. No, still can't hear it. What a joke. There's Spotify's not even playing. Don't fucking worry about the Spotify extension right now. I don't care about the Spotify extension. That's not my problem. Oh, shit. Here, I'll, like, show you what my problem is. Like... You see this 2 right here? Oh, that's tiny. You see that 2? That's the in-game. It's working for me. That's supposed to represent what's going on in-game. Still? No. Still no. Now you know why I didn't even start this stream with, oh, the free stream's starting, get ready, everyone. Because I fucking knew. I knew without a doubt that I would just be starting into more goddamn problems. So why bother? Why bother trying to pretend that the stream has any essence of quality when I don't know what happened to my left remote? My fucking nunchuck flew across the room. I can't, I mean, what? There's no fucking sound. I don't, okay. Let's place it right here. Pretty good hiding spot. Yeah, no, I don't, it looks like this just isn't gonna work again. That's fucking... Hey, IRL music? No. I'd prefer not it to come to that. It's a bit of a weak ending. Also, for some reason, to use my Switch, I have to unplug my webcam, so I can't use both. So if I do that, I have to go through getting it in again. I don't know. I'm gonna give it one more second, see if I can fix this. Because, honestly, this is damn annoying. I could do the Skyrim Odyssey. I don't even know if I have the mods downloaded for that anymore. I just want to, like, prove to you guys that the sound is working for me, so... Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's going off in mine. Point the microphone at the speakers. No. Boing. No, I just can't. Still not working, it seems. That's so weird, though. When I pause this, and, like, you know, in the game, all the sound stops. In OBS, it all stops. When I go back in, it starts again. I don't know. I will say, if nothing else, to not make you feel like you wasted your time, that once I'm back Thursday, I'll be back on normal schedule with Sims 4 galore and Subnautica and some of the other shit I've been long overdue on. Also, I guess Minecraft too, but I mean that's standard. It for now looks like the Switch is not working again. As you know, I can't say I didn't expect it. More like I was hoping against it. I'm gonna set one more thing, and fuck it, we'll see. And this isn't even something that I could fucking check off stream, because it's working for me. No, that didn't work. I tried setting the monitor to be the output, but it didn't work. I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that either. Late night TF2. In what fucking world is 8 o'clock late night TF2? That's not like, when I did scrims, they were at 8:30 and 9:30. It looks like it's literally just switching the audio in OBS. On what? Yeah. Play Minecraft to make up the viewer games you missed. You get me in a corner here. I notice my parents are much more nice to me when I'm, sick. Like, I'd go downstairs in jeans and my parents would be like, oh, you gotta get in your pajamas. And I go down there this morning in my pajamas, feeling better, and my dad's like, get in your fucking clothes. I'm like, okay. No more special treatment. And that's how you guys are treating me now. No more sick boy treatment. I'm getting yelled at by my chat. Didn't you say in Platinum Spy that your bedtime was 8:30? Yeah, but that was 3 years ago. It's 9:30 now. I'm just setting these back now. Fucking whatever. Doesn't look like it's working. I don't know. Like, honestly, that was the main thing I was planning to do today, because although I'm feeling better, I'm still worn out, so I was gonna crash after like an hour. Guess that's not even a fucking option now. Heyo. Yeah. He needs to fix his dead channel. I will. As I always do after like a month. Oh, I'm working on videos, so. This one's for the highlights, folks. This whole stream, 14 minutes. It's its own highlight video. Oh, great. Now even my desktop's not working. Nope. Shouldn't have clicked it. Just hold up, guys. Hold up. Play Nintendogs. I won't lie. I've mentioned before that I do Nintendog stream, and I kind of still wanna. But there's only so much I have on hand. You can keep trying to send the link. I'm not fucking falling for it. Okay. You know what I'm playing? I know what I'm playing. that's the wrong game. There. I'm gonna play Celeste because it's probably the one game that can keep me in a good mood. And I'm having a bad mood for a machine. But yeah, fucking sorry, Switch wouldn't work. So I'm gonna do some B-sides. Good stream, lol. You get what you pay for, honestly. Oh, sweet. Twitch unresponsive. No. There's audio. There's audio. You can fuck with me any way you want, but don't tell me there's no audio right now. Because I will leave. So there's actually a couple of B-sides I still need to track down. I think I got that one. No sound, what the fuck? I'm gonna have to retrace my steps a bit, because there is... I did do the B-sides on this, off stream. It may, hurt you to learn. Too loud, turn... I don't, like, you can't say that right after this. I don't know what to do. I'm just leaving it. If it's too loud, then it's your fucking problem. Alright, so I did beat, like, both B-sides on those. Which means I may need to do some tracking down. Oh, I got, like, none right there. Oh, shit. No, not this problem. Oh, God. Celeste has this problem where if you use a controller, then the Steam controller mode will just constantly force open the keyboard and close out of the game. I don't actually know where these B-side pieces are, so I'm just gonna play through for a bit. If I don't find them, I'll do some research. Actually, I should go ahead and do that now. It'll save a lot more time. No mic audio. Oh, cassette tapes, I guess would be the proper word. B-side in the first part of the stage? Really? Great. The one I skipped. That's fine. Thanks, though. So while I was incapacitated, I also watched the Full Metal Alchemist live adaptation on Netflix. I mean, I won't spoil it, not because it's so good it can't be spoiled, but Full Metal Alchemist is good, and I would not want to spoil that. Live action was like... I want to say it was better than Death Note was handled, but I also don't want to, like, credit it for more than it's worth, because I would say at best the Full Metal Alchemist remake was, like, it had okay effects. That's, like, all I felt like it had going for it. It says you're still playing Odyssey. Yep. Like, take it from someone who read the manga, who loved Full Metal Alchemist growing up, who still loves it, and then hearing, like, a new content. And what I think it taught me the most is that they're all Death Note and FMA's IRL movies are almost like real-life equivalents of two concepts of making a movie too different without trying to change it enough, and then trying to make it not different, and then changing it too much. If that makes any sense. Like, the Full Metal Alchemist movie tries to still be Full Metal Alchemist, but then fucking neuters a bunch of it to make for a better movie. The Death Note one, they're like, alright, this is like our interpretation if it was in America. At least they were trying to like go for something different on it. But they didn't even do that on the FMA movie. They're just like, you know, fucking... We'll cut out all of the Tucker parts that are important. We'll just get to the big moment, yeah.
Animu.
Animu. It's just so much of the movie pissed me off. Like, you know how like hard and difficult it is to get the Philosopher's Stone. Doesn't matter. Anyways, I don't think it was worth it. I mean, I didn't exactly go and expecting it to be worth it. And I gotta keep in mind that I'm looking for a cassette tape here. Also, they've been dropping more hints on Hero 27 and Overwank. Everyone's saying it's gonna be Bridget, Torbjorn's daughter. It's gonna be like a tank, which I'm okay with. I hope that she personally hates Torbjorn's turret because he loves that thing more than he loves his kids. I hope she's balanced specifically around turrets. She's like fucking taking down turrets. Yeah, if you haven't seen It's Torb's Daughter Japanese. Oh yeah, I forgot. So there was an actual leak where on the Japanese Overwatch Twitter, they instead of posting like the image, they posted the file doc, like the file location, and it basically said Bridget teaser. So pretty much, yeah, Torbjorn's daughter. Which I think is interesting. It's always cool to see, like, the family aspect play into Heroes. As long as it's... You know, I'm kinda shocked they aren't doing another defense hero. Maybe they are. It's very possible. It's not out of the question yet. It seems like... Actually, it kinda does seem like she could be a defensive hero. Because what we know so far, or at least what I know, is that she seems to be a shield-based. We know, like, she made Reinhardt's fucking shield or whatever, or at least upkeeps it. She wasn't around when he was a kid. We saw, like, little images of little stationary shields that are about 1 foot, like, in length and, like, diameter. So, it seems like she'd kind of be Torbjorn, but instead of dropping turrets, she drops a little, like, miniature shields, almost. Which I think could be cool. The more I think about it, yeah, she probably might be a defense hero. But I guess that's not, like, known yet. Thanks, Nate. How many heroes would you predict Overwatch will have in, like, 3 years? Well, let's say they add one every 3 months. Let's say 4 months. One every 4 months. So they're gonna add, like, maybe 4 a year. Although I'd say 3 a year. So I'd say 3 years from now you're gonna have, like, 400? 500? Or more likely, probably, like, another 15. There's a certain point where you just can't keep adding heroes to a first-person shooter. I think we can all agree there was kind of a point where everyone was like, yeah, maybe there's too many TF2 weapons. You can definitely find a similar response to heroes. But honestly, I have no idea. It wouldn't shock me to also hear that, like, they acknowledge, hey, we have a fuck ton of heroes. Maybe we should either retire some or, I don't know, slow down adding more. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just... Oh, I have to do that because I open it. Rainbow Six is aiming for 100 operators, which is fucking stupid. Damn. I remember when I first played Rainbow Six. Yep, just opened my keyboard. That's good. Not have... It was not even, like, as popular as it was. So, to imagine it amassing that many today is crazy. It'd be neat to eventually have Anna removed from the game citing. She died in the lore. Damn, that's just fucked up. You know that Overwatch, like, Blizzard will never say their characters died because they'll never hear the fucking end of it. You killed my precious Mercy! Bring her back! I'd love it. Personally, I'd love it. It's gotta be around here. This seems like a total B-side area. There it is. Alright, boys. First recon mission found. If Jeff Capley nerfs my waifu, I will take my waifu. I heard that they buffed Sombra in PTR, and she's ridiculous. Presumably they made her hack stronger. Which is, yeah, probably her strongest mechanic. Probably strong enough it doesn't need to get buffed again. She's buffed on main. Oh no, did they push it? Uh-oh. I've heard some less than stellar things. Oh yeah, get that back. I don't think you need me telling you that Blizzard has some not top-down balance ideas, more like whatever makes everyone happy. Why do you just sound like some cornered soccer mom? Oh, well, it happens. Naturally. Can I just fucking, like, vent to you guys for 1 second? Why is Bridget not a midget? Come on! You literally have people up your ass about diversity of characters, Blizzard. And her fucking name rhymes with it. So why is she of average female height? That's my biggest fucking complaint. Wasted opportunity. Because Bridget the Midget is a porn star. Well, she could have been an Overwatch porn star. No, that's a real way to spin that positively. I digress. If not for the fact that her name rhymes, at least fill up that diverse women pool you claim to be a champion of. Or I guess a hero of. Nope, not letting it stop me. Yeah, you can't see it, but there's a little, like, keyboard on my screen. Do you wish you were taller? Nah, I'm pretty content. Well, I got the B-side. That's all I was here for. Catch you bitches on the flip. Alright. Now we're gonna be here for a while. Who's hotter, Bridget or Torbjorn? Does Bridget have a beard? I don't think so. Okay, that just reminded me of something else. So my dad was one of the most, like, supportive people in me trying to grow facial hair, because he, of all people, knows that how hard it is for us. So when I started growing my beard, he was like, yeah, son, you got this, I believe in you. Yesterday, while I'm downstairs, my dad goes, and Justin, that's him putting his hand on my shoulder, you need to shave. And at this point, I already had the fever, I was down on my luck, so to get this fucking back-to-back blow from my own father, that just hurt. He goes, son, I'm glad you tried. You can, if you want, you can keep the mustache, or you can keep the beard. Mustache has the go, and you gotta groom that thing. And I told him, Dad, I have been grooming it, and he's like, yeah, it's gotta go. It's gotta go. So now I'm just like not sure what to do. I only have one, don't I? Bye. When is going to be next OVA of Team's Fortress? I don't know. But I do like the JoJo OVA just because it feels like I'm watching a like a 90s movie, which it is. But like it feels like a real movie. And it's cool to see JoJo in that format. Even if it's really fucking cheesy. Still loud? Okay. Let me know if this is too bad. Also, I liked the Kill la Kill OVA. Just because I was super into Kill la Kill when I finished it, and I was super sad. But then me and my weeaboo friend in high school at the time, he's like, you hear there's an OVA coming out? And it blew my damn mind. And it wasn't crazy. Sort of like a slice of life OVA. But I mean, like warranted, you know? Let's get a Purple Haze feedback OVA. I just want like a 30-minute video of him trying to explain like what his thought process was behind Purple Haze. He's like, listen, it's just too much of a fucking headache. Got rid of it. You guys need to like chill out. Just a Rocky like, fucking, I'm sorry that I couldn't be bothered to actually keep writing. No, come on, I made it so far too. OVAs are great, but they're so hard to find. Still can't find either of the K on OVAs. Yeah. It's weird. This day and age, there's such a big market for literally all content, or like, relating to anime, that you would figure some of these producers would, I don't know, dig through the crypt to make it easier to access, but no, some of that shit is still, like, behind lock. Have you watched The Disastrous Life of Saki K? No. But I do remember after I made the JoJo video, I started getting comments saying, Funk would be a good, addition to the anime community. And that was when I realized, I can't let this happen. Oh god. Also, somebody came up to me at LAN, at Rewind, and they're like, I like the JoJo video, you should do more anime. And I said, more to come, wink. And then I fucking uppercut him in the jaw. And then I said, there's your anime. And then he sued me. X-Force fits that role better. He's the JoJo guy. Okay. Or they're only allowed to be one guy. Hello, I'd like to apply for the anime YouTube guy. Oh, sorry, that's taken. Yes, but I feel I'm very qualified. How many animes have you even watched? I mean, I know a lot about the ones I have watched, because I've watched 235. You can send in an application, but I cannot promise you that we will even look at it. Unless you have memorized Evangelion backwards and forwards 4 times. Frame by frame. Do you even know all of the transformations in Naruto? I mean that you should just stick to games. Dude, that's even worse than saying I can't be the anime guy. Now I can't even, like, be the review guy. Now I'm just the video game guy. Damn, you're fucking cutting me down to size. Gotta take down my Bill Nye review now. Not allowed. Oh, fucking Christ. The hard part of that one is you need to line it up and then jump, but when it gets that tiny, you can't line it up until you touch it to make sure it works. I mean, please don't become a weeb. Okay, Joe jokes are cool. It's too late anyways. Isn't it a no-no on Twitch to intentionally mark games wrong? Are you implying that I intentionally marked the game wrong? Because if it's not to Celeste as I set it to, I can change that, but I didn't set it in unintentionally. Set the Odyssey. Can you change it, Dot, by chance? Because it should... I set it, but I guess it didn't go. Thank you. Closest I'll get. Do a food review. Well, I got some green meme sauce that I've been looking to share my very vocal opinions about for some time. So maybe it's finally the chance. Got a couple meme food items that I'm very upset about. Oops. When I went to California, everyone really hyped up In-N-Out Burger, which I never got a chance to try. But I did try Jack in the Box, which is okay. Incidentally, I was one of the few to not become food sickness at LAN. I don't know if you guys, like, saw, but a bunch of teams at LAN got food sickness, and Banny was just fucking roasting the hell out of them on Twitter. I wonder where I could get a food sickness so I don't have to play. And Uber Chain was so, like, upset with him. Cause, like, she was going to everyone trying to help him. And she's like, you do not fucking talk to people right that way. I'm just like, Danny, why you gotta say that, man? And then he got, like, a fever right after LAN. So he got sick, too. As everyone does. In-N-Out Burger is good because they actually make the burger correctly and toast the burgers for a nice crispy edge. Damn. Well, when I go to Rewind 3, I gotta try it. I didn't have it on, like, Grubhub or anything, so I couldn't order it to my hotel. Which we ended up doing, like, twice. Because we got home from the venue at, like, 10, and it's like, can't do anything else. Damn it, why does the keyboard have to pop up? There's definitely a lot in California I wish I had done. Long Beach was like a 20-minute Uber away, I think. And it never even crossed my mind to go to the beach until I had gone to Cali. And then I was like, damn. But honestly, like, the event went on like all day, Rewind, so I didn't have that much time anyways. And if I went, I'd be killing a lot of time on Ubers and spending money. But I think next time I go to Cali, I'm probably gonna like get a few extra days just so I can actually get to experience it. A lot of the people I talk to are at least like in Ubers, are like, yeah, Cali's the kind of place you want to visit, but not you want to live in. And it was kind of opposite for me. I'm like, damn, I wouldn't mind living here. But I guess that's what you say about all places you vacation at. You're like, wow, I'd love to be here more. That's what I said about Florida before I moved there. I'd love to be here more. Never mind. Oops. Did you go to San Fran and find everyone smiling, smelling their own farts and tasting wines? No, but I've heard as much of San Fran. What I liked about Cali is, like, you just go outside and it felt good. Even in Georgia and Florida, there are days where it was like, I don't want to be outside. And I'm sure Cali has off days like that. It was nice. I heard last Rewind it was super flooded. Like where we were during Rewind, so I lucked out that it didn't happen this year. Maybe it would have been good since they have that whole drought thing. I did it. One piece down. Fun fact, Cali has its own species of fox. Also, someone owns a real pirate ship, if you didn't see it. There's a dude in Florida that had a pirate ship. Not special, everyone has a pirate ship these days. Impressed me with something actually impressive. Actually, I don't know if that was a real pirate ship. It looked more like a replica. Who live in Florida in here? Where my Florida gang? Oh no, no. This could have been bad. Osu stream with viewers win when I need to practice for a CSGO tournament. How did I not die from that? I clearly touched it. Yeah, whatever. Aw. need to finish, Mahjong. Big Titty Mahjong. I don't remember the working title of it. I have to choose between anime and funk. Help. Well, what anime? We can work on a collective decision here. No need to be impulsive. You guys hear, do you see Bill Gates' AMA that he did on Reddit today? Big day. He said, someone asked him about cryptocurrency, and he what he basically said was, don't people use that to buy drugs? It's probably not good. Like, damn, Bill. That's misinformed, but also pretty informed. I'm impressed by his ability to, like, know and not know at the same time. The other thing I know Bill Gates did recently was he went on a TV show, I think it was Ellen, and he had to guess the price of, like, everyday things, like like floss and rice. He actually got pretty close. He was like $1 away from the floss, but everything else he was like outside a $5 range. Which just proves that Bill Gates is not a human. Oh, you want to hear another thing that pissed me off? It's Pokemon Day. Today. I mean, technically it was yesterday. But, like, today is supposedly, Nintendo's chosen, like, American Happy Pokemon Day. And you know what we didn't get fucking news of? The Switch title. No. No direct today. I'm angry. I'm fankry. I'm very agitated. So we have to wait till either when it releases, but we gotta wait for the 20-year anniversary of Pokemon, which I don't know when it is. I think that's at the end of the year, so probably not that. I'm very curious why they're staying silent on it. It seems like Link, Zelda, and Mario are such huge franchises. Like, they're known throughout homes. But Pokemon, like, I feel like even goes beyond that. It's like fucking Mickey Mouse. Which I guess you could say Mario is, like, more than Mickey Mouse, but I feel like you can make way more money off of a big Switch title's Pokemon game than you could ever a Mario game. Because while Mario is always an iconic character, he will never be the merchandising powerhouse that Pokemon is. So get fucking on that shit. I would be telling everyone, fuck yeah, dude! Buy our stocks, we're making a Switch game! Instead, they're just like, yeah. Oh, wait. Maybe Mario finally could be a merchandising powerhouse if they start putting Waluigi on the box art. That's all I'm saying. Self-explanatory. Shirtless. Have any ideas for someone wanting to do streaming and YouTube at the same time? Yeah, with streaming, make a schedule and stick to it regardless of if you feel like doing it that day, regardless of if you even have any viewers. Just stick to a schedule. As for like doing YouTube as well, decide what content you want to make. If you want to make live YouTube content, then you're gonna feel like streaming is very arbitrary. If you want to stream, you're gonna find making live content's very arbitrary. So, basically, if you do both, then make your YouTube accordingly. Whether that be like reviews, food reviews, or yeah, what have you. Apparently, video essays are just super fucking common now. So, maybe if you get on that, beware people will probably make fun of you. If you do it, don't use the VHS effect. I've heard that that is now very overused, which makes me sad. Because when I started, I thought I really liked it, but now I gotta keep my fucking toes up. And, I mean, ultimately the advice is just stick to it. Look at me. I wouldn't call this a living, but I'm sticking to it. Rip. If Waluigi merch was in stores, people would spontaneously orgasm in public. It wouldn't even be spontaneous, it would be instant spontaneous. Any tips for Twitch in particular? I have a lot of advice, but it's not any that I follow. Find some Twitch streaming friends and play with them a lot, because it keeps it fresh, and streaming friends are way more likely to ever play with you than real friends. I've found. Just because, like, they have the time and ability. And, like I said, the schedule is kind of the most important part, especially when you're smaller. Also, apparently, cheat on your wife. That'll... Cheat on your wife or be toxic in competitive, and that'll pretty much shoot you up to the top of Twitch, I've found. Or have boobs. There's a lot of ways to get big on Twitch, I guess. Not really ones I would normally advocate, but I guess anything in the light of fame. I guess, like, the ultimate streamer is going to be a big-titted girl who cheats on her wife and is super toxic in competitive League or Overwatch. And get banned. I don't know why the hell that is so huge. Why is it such a fucking big donate alert? There's more where this came from if you don't swear for the rest of this man. Probably should have read it before I talked. Well, I already messed it up, so I don't get any more. Well, fuck. Thanks anyways, not Dane. How do you do the person just subbed pop in, or are you actually asking me how to do donations or the pop-ups? You go to Google and you type in like the entire code, the script for it, and then it installs it on your computer. So I hope you know some coding. If not, you can like go to Venmo and for $5 hire someone to code the donation popper for you. The answer is Streamlabs, but there are other ways to do it too. Don't jump on the jump pad. That's not how it works. Maybe I could do multiple jumps and that'll refresh it. No. So if when I get right here I run out of energy, I need to find a way to like replenish it. I don't know if that would do anything. If nothing else, I can have a lot of fun by slamming myself into this. But I'm pretty much stuck now is the problem. Damn, you guys are ripping into the XDs tonight. I think I will never forgive Nintendo for one thing, and that's having an XD in Gale of Darkness, the title. Because every time I see it, I read it as Pokemon XD, and it makes me fucking laugh, and I don't know why. Why does it even in the title? I don't remember anything in the game actually having to do with XD. Extra dimensional. It really seems like they just wanted it to sound cool. What would sound fucking badass and awesome? Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. Man, I wonder if the American team made that one. Isn't it just a thing they put at the end of games? Not even. Are you sick? Sickly. Oh, too late. You're really struggling with this. Would you like to try Celeste B-Sides? Because I'm sure you'll not have a much better time than I am. There doesn't seem to be a way to actually slow my rate of tiredness. There, I got 2 slaps off. That has to be enough! Planning any other games for this stream? Well, I was! why that fell apart. Thanks, Nintendo Switch. Or should I guess I should say Elgato. For not capturing audio. No, it'll probably be a short one. I usually don't even stream on these days anyways. There, I got 3 bounces off. Surely that'll be enough. What if I minimize the time holding on to anything? Ouch. Only wall jump. Honestly, I didn't even realize utilizing the boost expedited your fall rate. I mean, I probably knew it, but forgot because I haven't played it so long. Oh, it's also the jumps, it seems like. So I gotta do the opposite. Jump as little as possible. Yeah, I can't wait for the seasides. Man, it actually seems even faster now that I'm not using the boost. Like, using that actually made it go... I guess... Oh, I see. I need to use that later. Oh, I get it now. No, that's not it. I had the choice of spitting the vodka out and getting it all over her, or holding it down. So naturally I decided to hold it down and ended up vomiting on her. Don't vomit on her. Do not vomit on any woman. That's not respecting women. I don't know why that one lasted longer than all the previous. Yeah, I don't know what I did differently that time, but I guess it worked. You should do some Minecraft later. Simi left a present for you. Let's see. I may be fixed, but I'm not prepared. When are you making custom game modes too? In Overwatch? I've done a couple of those. We'd be on like 4 or 5 now. Night push play. I'm still waiting on a response from Blizzard. I'm fucking waiting, Blizzard. On a forum post I made for an extra addition to custom before I can move forward with something that I was working on in custom game modes. And I repeat, thanks for nothing, Blizzard. You've only done 2? Maybe. I know that I did the Dragon Ball one and the randomized, the fucking Wheel of Fortune one, and the TF2 one. Although the last 2 were together, so technically 1. Blizzard is the new Valve. Not even. Blizzard is like... They're in similar positions, and they fuck it up in just individual ways. It's quite, it's quite exciting to see that 2 teams can fuck up games that I enjoy in such tremendously individual ways. One cares too much about their game. They try to please everyone, and it ruins the game. The other one just doesn't fucking care at all, and they end up letting it rot. All I want is one, like, indifferent developer who likes their game, but they aren't fucking trying to make it the next Mario, you know? That's all I want. I want a passive developer, thank you. Play Rainbow Six Siege, they have alright balancing, maybe. Maybe. But, I don't know. I didn't like the whole, the way the map works. I don't like centered around a single house. I always liked, even with like King of the Hill, you just get a lot more mobility-based stuff. But honestly, I haven't played in so long, I couldn't even speak against it, because I don't know enough. Overwatch already missed. They're hunting people on social media for toxicity. I think people are kind of being babies about that. From what I know, Blizzard said if we see people like streaming and uploading videos of them being toxic, then we will find their account and ban them for being toxic. And people were like, what the fuck, now they're monitoring out of game? No. If you're covering their game being toxic, then you're just making fucking evidence that you're being toxic. I don't see how they're bad people for banning those people. My problem is that they're not fucking banning the people that need to get banned. They're only banning people that they see and a lot of people know. Like, if you're toxic and everyone knows it, they're like, well, we have to ban you. But if you're toxic and Blizzard doesn't know it, they don't fucking care. They're not gonna track you down. What I'll never understand is how when people are like toxic and competitive, they mute them. So now not only are they inherently toxic people still in competitive, but now they cannot even communicate even if they wanted to. And now everyone's gonna get mad because they're not talking, and it's not like they could even do anything about it. Thanks, Blizzard. You really fixed the problem. I think if you can't handle being mature, you should probably just be banned from competitive as a whole. Well, they're not saying mean things, so they can't hurt anybody. They're hurting my SR pretty bad, so I would say no, they can still hurt people. You do sound sick. Nah, I'm just hamming it up so I can get all of the pity before it's actually gone. No, my nose is definitely still stuffed to the brim. Got something of like a snot soup arising in my cranium. Ouch. Oh yeah, while I was sick I also watched Chris Rock's stand-up, produced by Bo Burnham. And I mean, it was alright. But halfway through the whole thing, Chris Rock just looks into the audience. He's like, I cheated. That was the actual length of silence he took after he said it. And then people weren't sure what to do, so then they started like, and then he's like, nah, I did it. And I just sat there with my phone like, did he just oh, okay. And it's kind of fucking genius with the amount of comedians that like came out, basically said like, yeah, we're fucking bad people. Chris Rock decided to get one last laugh and put it in the middle of a stand-up routine rather than come out, because that would probably hurt sales. Also, it was just weird. I'm not gonna say I respect him for it. He did not seem very remorseful, but I don't know it. I just wanted to share with you how fucking awkward it was when halfway through it, he goes, I cheated. No, I did. And then half of the stand-up was like, you know, men, like, all they want is something new, and then when you date, when you cheat, your wife becomes something new. And it's like, are you really trying to... What? You're still going with this. Okay. Just weird. It makes me wonder if even Bo Burnham knew about it. Because it would not shock me to, like, learn that he didn't say that in any of the performances. And Bo Burnham's like, yeah, this is classic Chris Rock. And then, like, he drops that shit. And you know Bo Burnham's in, like, the lighting room, like... Fuck. And then after that, I went and watched Dimitri Martin's stand-up. And I liked it.
I never thought that I'd be in debt, but I found a way, I found a way.
Flaming Fanta. You can't put something on fire if it's liquid. So your name is just a lie. In honor of me going from GM to Plat. Hey, you two! I'm right there with you. I don't even think you can drop that low, honestly. I'm pretty sure that, like, you literally cannot go under diamond. Oil is a liquid and can be set on fire. It's a liquid substance, but material-wise, it contains proper materials for flammability. Fanta does not. I hope not. It's hard. I'm almost certain I have to drop under and jump. Why do you say it like Fanta, not Fanta? Because the old advertisement or song is Fanta Fanta don't you wanta, not Fanta Fanta don't you wanta. That's why. I'm happy you aren't jumping into the Fortnite craze. I mean, I actually enjoyed the times that I did play and or stream it, but I don't know, it's... Battle Royales were never my forte, or no pun intended. Also, when something becomes that popular, I just feel like... I feel dirty whenever I play it, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm a Gen Z and not a millennial bitch like you. I'm like the fucking Gen X of Gen Z. I'm like too old, I'm too young to be a millennial, but I'm too old to be a Gen Z. So I'm just fucking... got a little piece of every pie inside of me. Feels unsure, man. ...2002 is most definitely Gen Z. A lot of people are like, well, if you were born in the 90s, you're a millennial. No, I can guarantee you someone born in 95 is not going to have the same experiences as someone born in 85. You cannot have, like, 3 fucking decades within one generation. At some point, you have to just cut it. And I hear most people, I mean, we've fucking talked about this, but around like mid-late 90s that the higher bracket, uncertain, weird cut happens. Fortnite and PUBG are a copy of a picture I doodled in middle school. And I want my money's worth. I drew a doodle of a dude in a big field with a gun. What the fuck? They didn't even pay me. Oh, shoot. Fortnite, PUBG, or PUBG, H1Z1, Minecraft Hunger Games. All I know is that H1Z1 like came and went really fast. At least in my eyes. I knew very little about it, it came around, and then it was gone. Hunger Games, like, say what you want, that stuck around a while. And it still, I'm sure, exists for like younger kids. PUBG was like a very big name, and it still is, but people have started moving to Fortnite. And now Fortnite's at the point where people are starting to like shit talk it and say like, yeah, I can't wait for this to be dead. But I feel bad for H1, because that shit didn't even have the time. Gonna make my own battle royale. Someone did make a battle royale mod for TF2. It's about as non-functional as you would expect. Also, you can't get 100 people on a TF2 server, so also that. Uh-oh. Oh, I gotta make it all the way up there. Still waiting on the Paladins one. No! Oh, I almost did it. Just imagine, like, Valve comes out and they say they're making a new fucking game, and it's a fucking battle royale. I will sue them. The new Dota card game Royale. 100 card games enter the arena. What? CSGO is getting a battle royale mode, possibly. Plenty of files suggest it. No, please. Please, no. I will make TF2 videos for 10 months straight to make sure that doesn't happen. The worst part is, it sounds totally believable. You're a battle royale. You're a battle royale. He's a battle royale. I'm a battle royale. Are there any more battle royales I should know about? It's going so quick. Oh, there's... I didn't know that was there. I can't wait till the school system turns into a battle royale. 100 students are dropped into an arena with the goal of grabbing the school supplies at the center and beating each other at standardized tests. Have you seen... Okay, well... Have you seen American schooling? It already is. Almost. Making more than one video a year. Omega lol. Hey. Just 'cause I don't have one to show for yet doesn't mean you can pick on me. You don't get to pick on me until at least August. Those are the rules. Rip. What about Sea of Thieves, guys? It's gonna get ruined by streamers, just like every other game they touch. But I actually am looking forward to that, because I like pirate stuff. I'm just too quick. I'm too good of a player. I was watching Overwatch League today, and I realized sort of like the size of the casting table relative to the spectators. And it kind of made me sad. Because, like, you could constantly see people trying to hold up posters and, like, get attention. And they would all get drowned out by, like, Jake and XQC jokes in chat. And then there was this one slow-mo shot where it's just this, like, 12, 13-year-old kid who's trying to, like, make a cool, funny face. And that would have been fine, but they kept the camera on him for so goddamn long. And after 10 seconds passed, they made it slow-mo, and this kid's still there trying to, like, make a fucking cool face. At that point, you can't even blame it on him, but it looks really, really awkward and cringy, and the chat just started spamming the haha. And I felt bad for that kid, because he didn't fucking sign up for it. He just thought, like, he'd get it maybe, like, a screenshot. I was also really sad they didn't turn Sideshow's cast into a Doomfist. They made it into, like, Punch Kid's green one. That's kind of cool. Maybe they'll do it another day. I actually, like, realized how small the actual stage seems to be. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still huge, but the actual stage where Overwatch League is held kind of just has, like, a movie theater's worth of spectators. And they also have, like, some seated chairs right in front of them. Those are the ones people normally see. There's also, like, a big little theater area right behind. But overall, it's actually not that huge of a room. You would have figured it would have been like, I don't remember what BlizzCon or whatever, where they had a huge stage filled to the brim with people. It used to be a TV studio. Yeah, I totally would believe that based on the size. It was pretty much exactly what you'd expect of an audience, which is fine because, like, it was also getting 150K on Twitch. But, like, I honestly expected it to be, like, a huge kind of thing. Almost like the kind of thing where a bunch of people come out to fill out not like a stadium, but sort of like a pseudo half stadium or something. I guess, like, since this is, like, Blizzard's first real deal shot at it, they're keeping it small. But, you know, I look forward to 10, 20 years from now when esports teams have their own arenas, just like footballers in, like, actual contemporary sports. Only those teams are gonna have to share it with, like, all different esports games of their town. In a couple seasons' time, most Overwatch League teams will have their own arenas. Was that, like, a fully announced thing? Either way, I definitely see it, and I think that'd be cool. Someone needs to start an Atlanta-based esports team. A lot of blood out here. I remember one explicit thing about when I was in California is all of our Uber drivers would ask what we're there for, and, like, Witness, my roommate, would just tell them all, we're here for a media expo. And I'm like, I'm not bullshitting them. I'm here for a gaming tournament. And almost none of any of the Uber drivers understood what esports were. Yeah, I don't get that, you fucking kids. Some people would just get, like, you could tell they had no fucking interest whatsoever. It's like, damn, man, I know you don't understand it, but At least don't go dead silent after I say esport and then just hope that I stop talking. Because that's what an actual Uber driver did. What are you guys out here for? Esports. Huh. Like, really, man? That's all you fucking got? Some, like, really tried to understand. They're like, oh, esports. Like, I've seen CSGO, I've seen Dota. See Overwatch. There was this one girl who was an Uber driver, and I just couldn't fucking understand anything she said. Not because she had an accent or anything. She spoke perfect English, but she talked like this. And as me and Julander got to know her, we found out that her parents were really strict, and they made her learn instruments at a young age, and she didn't get to go outside a lot. And it started to click that she was like a super, housed-in kid. And like, she didn't even know what video games were. She literally never had played video games, not even like Tetris or Mario. She never played like an arcade machine. And I sat behind her, and she talked the whole time. And halfway I just gave up on trying to hear her. Julander did all the talking because he was to the side, so he actually could. You think there's going to sports games based off of esports? I don't know what you're trying to say, but I assume you mean like you think people are gonna treat esports like real sports. I think, yeah, they already do it in the West. It just isn't as prominent here because we didn't develop the culture over there that time frame. We were too busy, I don't know, chasing the American dream and fucking throwing tea in the water. We kind of neglected to, like, commercialize video games to their full potential. But now, it seems, with the growth of streaming and professional orgs and all that, competitive gaming is finally on the cusp of mainstream. Or I guess Eastern are the ones that already have it, not Western. We're Western. My bad. Oh, I got it too. I guess the thing I gotta do is line it up beforehand, then I don't even have to worry about it. Have you heard of Remnants of Nazith? It's a really fun platformer that just came out and similar. I actually did see that while I was looking through new games, but I haven't played it, obviously. Statistically speaking, I still have probably around 5 years left in my young adult hands and muscle memory to play esports. So as long as TF2 takes off in the next 3 years, I can become a millionaire. That's the plan. You know how, like, they had a vote for Overwatch season, the fucking Overwatch League 0 or whatever? I can just manipulate my vote to get into the TF2 League 0, where Valve will do their big, like, 100k prize pool. Then no matter how bad I am on the team, I'll still be on it. There's still starters in the Overwatch League who are 27. Yeah, I mean, I'm goofing on the number. But, like, generally people say it's around, like, 25 to 30. It starts degrading. But honestly, like, there's never been a study. Were you able to triple jump? Yeah, but that's on later stages, not here. I'm on a B side. Damn it. This feels like if I did a shiny hunting stream. This is what it would be. Which I do still need to get a shiny Aaron. But I don't have a capture card. Fuck. But I do have a camera. Some of my favorite pastimes still include looking up videos of people shiny hunting for something they really want, and then the game crashing before they can catch it. Rip that one dude who, like, soft reset 10,000 times for a Lugia, and then the game crashed and he couldn't catch it. Shout out to Tamashi, who tried to get a Lapras for like a month, and it took that long. I think she ended up getting it through like an egg. It's been playing for 30 minutes and the song's been giving me a headache. That's the problem. I always get stuck climbing up it. It'd be cool if, like, at least they flip the stage every death, so you kind of try something new. But at the same time, I'm happy that I don't have to keep getting used to something else. I think I know what it wants me to do. It wants me to climb the clouds faster than it rises. But it's such a hassle even getting to that point, I haven't noticed. Nope, I fucked it up. Ugh. I did it. No. Oh, no, I forgot to fucking jump on the gate! how they get you. They get your guard down. Everything seems a-okay. And then, bam. You've had a kid for 20 years. Time to pay alimony. Can't look. Thanks for the $7. This is now a pickup line brainstorm. Fuck, I looked away to read it again! This is now a pickup line brainstorming and discussion stream. I'll start. Are you an elementary particle? Because damn, you make my world. You know, I'd make a comeback, but I don't know enough about elementary particles. Make a fart joke, but that would be pretty elementary. By the way, I was gonna make a winter theme for my Twitch, but then I realized you had it, XD. So don't mind me, XD. I'm not trying to copy, I just came up with the idea after you did, XD. Well, I'm sorry, but you've just come clean, XD, so I'll be taking you to Twitch court. Who cares, man? Make it as wintry as you want. Just don't use my visuals. Just don't steal what I have, and I don't mind. Oh yeah, I forgot, Disney also has an XD channel. Why? What is with the kids these days in XD? What is it about XD? Like just a mathematical rule. Is this funk? Like, does not sound like him. I got a bit of a stuffy throat, but it's me. I have to, like, let myself fall. I wonder if anyone will ever try to patent XD, much like the guy who tried to patent the troll face. Or the guys that tried to patent the word react. From what I know, none of those examples went well. Honestly, I wish someone had patented the troll face, because then, like, no one could use it anymore. Except for him. I mean, let's be honest, he just wanted to, like, get t-shirt rights and shit. So if anyone made him, he could try to take the rights. people would have still used it. I noticed that emojis are kind of like modern day reaction images, and it made me further dislike emojis. The exceptions are when they're like so obscure and useless of emojis that it's like, okay, that's kind of funny now. Like a man with a business hat walking into a church. Okay, I can see the absurdity in that. But when it's the laughing until crying emoji, I would be okay with that getting patented and never used. Where's the BitConnect emoji? But I have to use that. I think one thing that also just really pisses me off about emojis is that, like, every fucking phone carrier is trying to make their own emojis. Probably because I guess, like, they are patented individually. So, like, if you have an Android, you aren't using the same emojis as someone with an iPhone. I have an Android, and you get, like, you get the, like, gumdrop ones that aren't circular. They're only, like, halfway circular. And it's like, what the fuck? We're trying to fucking innovate. Also, that reminded me of something. I need to find my phone, so hold up. Alright. Oh, shit. My table is breaking. So, I have like Facebook Messenger, but I never use it. And out of nowhere, in like the middle of the night, at like 1 AM yesterday, I get a messenger from my grandpa. And he sent me... Oh, did he send me another? Okay. Roses are red, Pepsi cans are blue, you're crazy as hell, that's why I like you, you're my buddy, my kick-ass friend, if I don't get this back I won't bother again, give this to all your kick-ass friends, and if you get 5 back, you're a good friend. So, I unadded my grandpa on Facebook. I just thought, like, you want to know that I'm a kick-ass friend. Have any of you gotten a kick-ass friend message from my grandpa? No? Guess I'm the only kick-ass friend. Oh, there's one more thing that happened this week that you guys would probably like to know about, but it's pretty bad news. You know Connor? You guys don't know Connor, he's my little 8-year-old cousin. Connor really wanted a dog, and he was like riding his mom for months to get him a dog, and she finally agreed that they would get a dog, and he would come over here and play with my boxer because he really likes like that breed of dog. So they go to the pound to find one, and they get an animal, and they bring it home, and I get a text from her, and it says, "This is Connor and his new pet cat." She got him a cat. And it just shows him, it shows Connor on the bed with the cat with like the most indifferent face that you could ever see on a kid. And I felt so bad for him. It's not that cats are bad, it's that a cat and a dog are two completely different things. Listen, if you like cats, that's fine, but you don't fucking tell a kid you're getting him a dog and then you get him a cat. It is literally the same thing as saying you're having a brother and then you get a sister. So yeah, condolences go out to Connor today. The worst part is, he's had a cat. His dad has a cat. Why do they need another cat? It wasn't even a kitten either. They got a full-grown cat. If you're gonna get a kid a cat instead of a dog, at least get him a kitten. Like, I respect for getting one from a shelter, if nothing else. But, damn it, if you're gonna get him a... It's fucking rip, dude. Seems like I don't have enough height. Could have adopted the dogs from the puppy rumble. Buddy, they're further from Atlanta than I am. But I guess yeah. Even like my mom tells me, she's like, you're looking to move out, right? Do you think you could take the cat? I'm like, I love my cat, but you can't give me the cat when she's 14 and suffers from hypothyroidism and meows 24/7. A cat is great until it starts getting like old, and the good thing about cats is they don't get old for a long time, but when they do get old, boy, do they become upkeep. And even when you're not upkeeping them, they will fucking remind you that they need to be upkept. I'm like, maybe 2 years ago, Mom. Maybe 2 years ago. And yeah, I doubt a lot of places I go would be super stoked on bringing a cat anyways. I mean, like, honestly, you can find a lot of properties that are cool with cats. It's usually dogs that they get nitpicky about, but cats are, like, not hard to make work. Is it fun looking at apartments? Actually, I'm going to look at a house, what, tomorrow? In 2 days, I think, on March 1st. So, not everything's on the table. We found like one nice place, but that was really close to my cousin's school because he's my roomie. But you could only have one person like sign, and the other person would just be a co-renter. So it wouldn't like build my credit score at all. If I had taken that, I would have just, it would have been him getting like the long-term credit benefits, I suppose. And I'm like, as much as I like not being responsible for if like one of us can't pay, I need to pay. So. like half of the reason to move out, as I've learned. It's not even just to move out. It's so you can actually buy a house when you're older. Because if you don't build your score like that, no one will let you. Oh, I think I could have made that. What's stopping someone from hiding the cat in their jacket until move day? Honest question. There's nothing stopping them from getting it in. Isn't the problem. It's that landlords will usually figure it out. They got tells. Smells and tells. Also, this is kind of relevant. When we got our second dog, we snuck it in under our landlord. Our landlord knew we had one dog in Florida, but he didn't know that we bought a puppy while we were there. So every time the landlord came over, what my family would do is they'd put the puppy in my room, because I always had my door closed anyways. They'd put the puppy in my room while the landlord did his business. But then eventually the puppy got so big that you couldn't even hide it. Like, he could see it through the window and smell. And, you know, we would have the 2 dishes out. So eventually we just started leaving them out. And the landlord, like, just didn't care. He was like, whatever. 1 dog, 2 dog, as long as my floors look good. I don't mind. I definitely don't need to use my jump there. It's just that it seems... Whenever I can't make it, I have to use it. And after that, I'm just fucked. The thing about pets is, like, there's always a pet I want, but then I remember, like, I have 3 pets, so it's like, damn it. I can't get that bird ferret today. That bird ferret lizard dog. Gotta wait for one of them to die, huh? I love all of my pets equally, but I will say, I'm quite curious when my first dog's gonna die. Not because I want her to, but because she is such a mutt. Like, she has so many breeds in her. She's such a healthy dog that no matter what we do, it doesn't seem like she will ever die. She's going on, like, 14 now, and people still think she looks like a puppy. But she's also not very social, so, like, if you're, like, when you see a dog, you want to, like, play with it and pet it. But she doesn't really care. If it's not a belly rub, then you can fuck right off, or all she cares. So I love the dog, but I am definitely curious how long we have to goddamn wait. I literally will take them to the dog park, and all she will do is stand by the fence and not socialize. We did not do a great job of raising her. But to be fair, she went through like 3 homes before she got to us. And by that point, she was already like... her personality had developed to be like very excitable, but very antisocial. Just... yeah, it's just impressive. Oops. What's your spirit animal? The snail from Adventure Time. So I do get it now. I have to be on the right side of the cloud and do a big jump. But if I land on the right, then I can't make it. Which I always land on. I fucking wish my town had a dog park. I live right next to 2 huge parks, but my dog can't go off his leash without running away, so I have to keep his leash on. Yeah, as someone who has both types of dogs, it sucks when, like, you can't let them off without running away. Because one of mine, you can walk through the neighborhood without it on, and he's just cool. But the other one, like, just doesn't understand the concept of, like, hey, don't fucking run off 2 miles without me. Yep, if you remember the old room tour, you remember that I go through my house and I say, by the way, one of my dogs fucking ran away. That's the one. We ended up, because we got an electric fence here from the previous tenants, and now we just keep them within that if we're not walking. I shouldn't use that. There's a really common Ask Reddit thread that's like, if you could talk to your pets for 10 minutes, what would you tell them? I would literally tell my dogs to just not fucking run away and not pull the leash, and you will go outside so much more. Also, if you could record some video for me, dog, I could be YouTube famous. So I would probably spend the majority of the 10 minutes recreating famous Scooby-Doo movie scenes. But the rest would be telling my dogs to not run. They always come back. So they clearly, they don't like hate me. So just run near me. It's simple. My dog ate 2 grapes once, and somehow didn't shit out his kidney. That's good. My dogs have not eaten grapes, but my oldest brother choked on a grape and almost died. Took him to the ER. I remember that. I don't remember that. I was either a fetus or not alive. Or a baby. But regardless, not around. Can dogs not eat grapes? Yeah, it's just like a metabolic problem or something. There's just like a lot of stuff that dogs didn't evolve to eat. He loves grapes. No. I don't know the fucking rules. Maybe he put all of his skill points into luck. Like, there's a lot of stuff dogs can't eat, but they actually can eat it, and they'll be okay. It's just, like, in abundance. And it's also based on their relative size. If your dog's a larger dog, it can probably handle a lot of it. If it's a smaller one, it can probably still handle a certain amount of it. Thanks, hydrated bot. but not bot. I put a rock in my ear when I was young and I had to get surgery. Woke up from the anesthetics right before they were about to kick in. Nice. I never did any dumb shit like that. Didn't never put beans up my nose. I had my fair share of accidents where, like, I fucking busted my head. But never the old stone in the nose one. I've swallowed way too many Legos. Jesus. I have a friend who jumped off a balcony for the lulz. She broke her fucking leg. I hope she expected as much. My problem when I was young wasn't that I was dumb and I would do stuff that got me hurt. It's that I was clumsy. And I would, like, hang on to poles, and then I'd fall back and hit my head on rocks. Or I would rush up the stairs, and then I'd fall and bite my tongue. Or I'd be playing in a yard with a dog and get bit. Here's the thing. I've told the bite story. I was riding a board down my neighbor's hill, and they let their dog out, and he bit my arm. I got 13 stitches. The part of that story I didn't tell is that weeks prior to the incident, what I would do is I would run circles at the corner of their yard while their dog was watching, and he'd run at me. And I would do it just to see if I could get out of their yard before he got to me in time. So basically, I was gambling with whether the dog could catch up and bite me. That's the kind of, like, dumb shit I did. He never caught me, and after I got bit, I stopped doing that. Is a ninja pro. Oh yeah, you should have fucking seen my feet skills. I would run donuts around... There's a pole, basically, like in between our yards, and I would run circles around it, because it would go from their property to ours, to the street. And their dog fucking hated it. Yeah, I see you on our property, but he couldn't do shit about it. I wonder if that dog's still alive. I hope not. Dog was a dick. Don't get me wrong, I love dogs, but that dog was a dick. Barked at everyone, regardless of whether they deserved it. He bit my brother as well. I'm pretty sure after both of us got bit, they just, like, couldn't leave the dog outside alone anymore. Like, I'm not one to hold grudges, but if there's one grudge I ever hold, it's against that fucking dog. I wasn't hurting anybody. I was just on their property. When I was young, I tripped when I was young and hit my face on the corner of a table. Damn. That hurts. I cut myself with a handsaw on my hand a few years back, and the fucking hospital didn't stitch me up. Instead, they gave me bandages that fell off in like 2 days, so now I have a huge scar. Ooh. That's weird. After FUNKe got bit, he fucking strangled the dog. No. I turned into a were-furry, though. This seems like by far the longest one so far. Not the longest one in length, but hardest to beat. Seems like there's just no way. I played hide and go seek with my sisters, hid in a wood drawer, had a sharp edge and cut me deep and had to get stitches. Fuck. Those are like the worst ones, where it's like, oh, I could have prevented this by doing one thing. Or by not doing one thing. Because that's all you can think about on like the drive over. Had I not done that, this would have not happened. Once you become an adult, it stops being like, what could I have done to not do that? And it's just like, damn, don't do that shit again, idiot. That jump is so high, and yet the other is so low. I think once I nearly made a chest of drawers fall on me. Alright, I think I got you all beat. At my old house, I would roll up and down the stairs for fun. Because I just thought it was fun, like rolling around. You're probably asking yourself, roll up the stairs, what does that mean? It means I would get in the formation to roll downstairs, but at the bottom. And then I would, like, use my shoulders to, like, pull myself up the stairs backwards. And by some miracle, I never got hurt doing that. Because I was just so good at reverse stair rolling. So I guess that's just another skill I have. So close. I don't see what's so weird about reverse stair rolling. Listen, I didn't have many toys growing up. I had to fucking make do. Okay? I had to entertain myself. You can go ask any other streamer. They'll tell you the same thing. They'll say they rolled upstairs too. Because that's a sign of a good entertainer. I remember in that same house, I would play hide and seek with my older brother, and he would be the seeker. I would hide, and then he would just not fucking look for me. And there was a very specific time where I hid in the closet for like 45 minutes, and my family started panicking because they couldn't find me, and even my brother was helping them look. And I come out and I'm like, is anyone looking for me? And my parents freak out. They're like, where were you? And I'm like, I was hiding from Chase. And they asked Chase, and he's like, oh, I forgot we were playing and I went and ate. It's almost an hour. I was suffocating. I was hidden under like a giant coat. Oh, I remember another story from that house. That's like my childhood house, I would say, where most of like the weird young kid stuff happened. I remember my neighbors cut down a tree that was like on the line of their property and our property. And me and my brother go over there, and I can't remember if I've told this one, but we found little bird eggs inside of it, and me and my brother weren't sure what to do, so we took the eggs inside and put them under, like, a lamp for our, like, my mom's little plant thing. And we're like, we're gonna watch the birds. We're gonna be their moms. And the birds died. Literally, like, the day we moved their eggs in. My brother, like, fucking dropped one. And it, like, popped out. We could see the fucking little underdeveloped bird, like, clawing. Like, why? And that shit fucked me up for, like, 2 weeks. My brother was, like, heart torn. He's like, I killed a bird! It was not good. We were not good kids. Well, because, like, we believe that thing where it's like, if you take the birds from the nest, the mom won't come to it anymore. So me and my brother are like, well, we have to watch it now or it's gonna die. And then it immediately died. We would have had better chances even if the mom didn't come back in the tree. I have another story about me and my brother going to Build-A-Bear. And like, he got one that had, like, a little sports costume on. I had a bear, I don't remember what it was dressed as. But I was super fucking proud of that thing, so I'd walk around the neighborhood holding it in, like, the little container. And then my brother, like, saw me playing with mine, he was like, no, this is gay. Then he, like, threw his away, and he's like, you're gay. And then I felt bad. So I, like, put it in my closet, and I stopped playing with it. That's like my whole childhood. I like love the shit out of something, and then my brother's like, "No, that's gay," and I'm like, "Oh, I guess it is." I love the shit out of that Build-A-Bear. I don't care what anyone says. Do you still have it? No. My brother actually might still have his. I said he trashed it, but I think he just like gave it to my mom or something. We had a school assembly in middle school that told us to stop using gay as a swear word. It's such a gay assembly to have, though. Imagine in like 2014, my fucking brother comments on a video, TF2 is gay. I would have become like a Minecraft YouTuber. Sometimes I'll still ask my brother for, like, if he remembers. And he's like, dude, I don't remember half of these things, but they're totally stuff I would have done. What's the classic offense for 2018 kids nowadays? I don't know. But I see soy boy a lot. I feel like this day and age, there's a lot more irony sprinkled within everything. So it's the same as it was like a generation before, but now everything's ironic. So like instead of that's gay, dude, it's like it's not gay if you say no homo. I would love to see like some kids in school being so ironic that they walk up to one and they're like, I am now bullying you. And the other one's like, please cease bullying me. And the other one goes, no, you are nerd. Nerd. And the other one goes, I am cry. And then they walk away. Eat pant. That's how I imagine kids these days talk. I remember one time, like my first day of high school, we were sitting in the buses, and I'm like super stoked to be in school because I was a fucking nerd. So I look out the to the bus next to us, and I just wave hello to the other kids, and one of them like looks at me and flips me off, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Man, I just wanted to say hi. You would think that shit stops when you're in school, but when I was in Florida and I was 18, and I'm getting in my car after being at the beach, some dude rolls by in his car, full speed on the road, and like flips me off from the side, and I'm just standing there like, okay, something's it was probably the same dude, honestly. Probably like went down to Florida for like one last laugh or something. Either way, some things never change. When I talked to my 12-year-old cousin, the first thing I asked him about was Logan and Jake Paul, and he said those two are idiots. Nice. Connor knows about Logan and Jake Paul. It's definitely... YouTubers are definitely much more, like, mainstream. When I was a kid, like, if you were lucky, you and your friend would watch, like, the same big channel, but that was it. And that was it in terms of, like, multiple people knowing one YouTuber. But now, like, YouTube is literally cable. It's like cable television for people. Some people got rid of cable because, like, YouTube's enough. So it does not shock me that, like, a lot of kids keep up on big names like that. I keep having Steam big overlay or whatever pop up, and it's fucking me up. I bet kids treat Jake or Logan Paul as gods. Well, I won't get into it, but there is a video of some of their fans outside Jake Paul's house, and you can tell that they are not kids that are gonna go look back and be proud of what they did in that interview. Traverse, I wish you luck, but I can't be your technical difficulties. If you're having trouble, you gotta go look on Google. There's actually kids giving speeches about Logan Paul is better than Jake Paul. Quite an interesting world. Oh shit. It tabbed out. I don't want to mess with it because I'm so close. Everyone hypes it up as abnormal, but this is how kids act given modern media. Yeah, well, that's the thing. The only difference now is, like, we have the ability to see what these fucking kids are doing. They were still doing that shit 10, 20 years ago. They were still, like, having weird fucking shrines to dumb stuff. But now we have the internet, so we can see that up front and personal. If I'll give bigger channels one thing, is that they really have no shame in marketing their merchandise. Because when I did my first shirt, it took a lot of courage because I felt like I was giving up. But then, every big channel, it's every video, nothing but merch. And then that's just like, damn. Maybe it's not as hard as I thought. Oh, I see what's happening. Kind of makes you wonder if in coming years there's gonna be more legal crackdowns on how channels are run. Because it seems with the drop of advertisement revenue, a lot of channels are pushing for trying to drag revenue out of their viewers through like merch. So, at what point will the government be like, hey, maybe we shouldn't allow you to push it that easily? But I feel like that's not really something you can even crack down on. Probably similar to like how you have to have a sponsored card if you're sponsored from an external source. YouTube will probably be pushed legally to like making creators specify whether something is an advertisement for their own merch or if it's the content they were promised when they clicked on the video. Why'd I click on this video and half of it's you asking to buy your shirt? Is going to be the leading title going into the courtroom. I had a kid in my school in 8th grade that wore a Paul backpack, blah 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 blah, Paul stuff, for Fandom Spirit Day. Well, I hope they take a picture and look back on it. Because honestly, I would have loved having pictures of all of my embarrassing phases. Although I didn't really have phases. I went through phases of interest, but I never went through, like, scene kid phase. I always went through, like, badly dressed kid with a mediocre haircut phase. That was about, like, my whole phase through school. I'm still kind of trying to get out of it.
I never thought that I'd be in debt, but I found a way, I found a way.
Paranoid Jumbotron. It sounds like you took Paranoid Android and said, how can I bootleg this, but still make it work? Thanks. I'm not saying it's a bad name, I'm just giving my observation. I was so close to a scene kid phase in 7th grade. So glad I didn't go there. It's actually from a Beck song. Damn it. Caught me. I don't know my Beck. Which is better, YouTube or being stabbed? Honestly, YouTube. Not because I think it's better than being stabbed, but they pay my bills, so I can't really disparage them right now. Not in the position. I remember hanging out with the scene kids. They would skateboard around the neighborhood, but I didn't know how to skateboard, so I would use like the rip stick. So I would rip stick around the neighborhood with the scene kids who were skateboarding. They didn't seem to mind. They were used to getting picked on. They knew I fit in. You don't have to pay the bills if you're dead, though. Yeah, but you can survive a stabbing. Maybe not, you're stabbed like 10 times, but a stabbing. I don't know, I take one stabbing over losing my YouTube revenue right now. As shocking as that may hear. They punched her. Do you know what Rice Star is? Rings a bell, but no, I do not. How was your day, Funk? Well, considering I've spent the last week in bed dying, and this is the first day I haven't done that, I'd say a solid 10 out of 8. That's not a joke, it's actually been nice. Because, like, health is like one of those things you take for granted, where the second you're not healthy, all you can think about is, I remember when I was healthy. And I still kind of feel that way. I've been dropping pounds during this week of sickness. And over just like the last week in general, I checked and I was almost at like 150. Which is not good. In fact, I'm kind of really hungry. Need to try and finish this fast. Can't see myself off screen, which makes it hard. I got into JoJo because of you. Right on. I hope you liked it. Why'd you change the official pronunciation? I never liked how funk with an E was always said as funk. I mean, I'm fine with funk, but the E was meant to be funky. And I just figured probably wouldn't be a bad idea to try it out that way. So we're in name PTR. Why roll command not work? That was never a command. Actually, I don't know. I have it open. I guess it just isn't. Anyways, there's a rule against talking about YouTubers, so scroll down and look at them. I mean, like, there are exceptions, but read the room. That's all. Whenever I tell classmates what's your YouTube channel is, they think I'm saying fuck is your YouTube name. Yeah, I've gotten that before too. Well, people, like, I got that on Rewind a lot too. People are like, who are you? And I'm like, Funk. And they would give me a double take, like, what did you just say to me? That's a bit of an upside and a downside, I would say. Hello, I am Fucky. Man, most of it's not even that hard. It's just the end segment has no preparation. I did it. Please tell me this is the last piece to it. I have no clue. I have to like get to the top of the mountain or whatever, don't I? I'm probably like 2 pieces away. Oh shit, they lock you out. It's actually annoying to watch you play. Yeah. That's Celeste B-side. You thank my Switch. It's great Elon Musk has started a new space race and all, but why has no one started to popularize the race for sex robots that are nearly identical in feeling and look to a human? I'm pretty sure they have. They're just on black markets. You would be... There's no way there aren't people actively working to recreate sex robots. It's just that robots aren't there yet. Is all. Oh, what the fuck? Just randomly, completely gave in. Seems to be the way to do it. It's gonna be a pain. Oh my god, I did it first try. Woo! That was tough. Okay. In one of your older videos, you showed up a desktop filled with doujinshi. Is that your collection of doujinshi, or were you borrowing your friends? Funk only eats homegrown vegetables. If that answers your question. Damn it. Is Funk good at being bad at games or bad at being good at games? I'd say I mess up at being bad, but I'm good at messing up being good too. Where's that new vid? Delayed 2 days thanks to you, stupid. What are your thoughts on Metal Gear Survive? Is it a cash out on the series or what? I think we all know it's a cash out on the series. Now, I haven't played it, so I can't speak on the game itself. I don't really know anything about it. But I can tell you it's a cash out. Didn't they, like, bar Kojima from accepting an award? Just because they were fucking mad at him? It was a cash in. So I gotta somehow get to that last one without using my dash. That'd be how. I played MG Survive Beta and it felt like a slightly more complex version of Fortnite PvE. Wow, that really speaks volumes to how great of a game it must be. If it's most comparable to the part of Fortnite no one even plays. Oh, fuck. How'd you rate Celeste so far? Well, I've beaten the game. I'd rate it high. 843 out of 100. It's a good game. Good time killer. Good thing to keep you focused. I'm on B-sides now. They are a damn headache. But I stand by that they're fun. Depends on like kind of what you find fun though. Like if you're more into like constant story and stuff, it's probably isn't your game. Although it does have a pretty constant story in the actual gameplay. Which was something I didn't really care that much about. But they didn't force it. Took a backseat to the gameplay. Which I can't say the same about Aegis Defenders. I like the gameplay of Aegis Defenders, but honestly I just don't care about the story so much that every time I try to play the game it's just like, do I want to deal with the writers trying to be funny? Because I really just don't care. And that's not to disparage their hard work. It's just like, listen man, I'm playing a tower defense platformer. I'm not here for your stellar writing. Tell me I'm almost done. There it is. Last one. Just have to jump on the blue and the pink. The blue. Up there. Double jump onto that. Right, okay. Seems simple enough. Whoops. Last part of B-side's always a rhythm thing? I don't actually know. I can't remember. It seems the game has a pattern of ending these segments though. Okay. No, 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 God, come, no! My sickness turning, my weakness inflaming. I'm getting a call from my older brother. Hey. I'm in my room streaming. A little busy. Okay. Get you. My brother said my stream's gay, so I have to end it. Oh, no. You just think... Oh. Guess he wanted something, but... Cannot help. Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have done that. I was trying to hold on to the end of it instead. Dude, I'm buttering it. I'm buttering up like toast. I am slipping. Time to toast this bad boy. gotta dash into the green, grab that, fall, and then dash through the pink. So. Oh! Well, I got the timing down, now I just need the muscle memory. Boom! B-side. Backside. That, I don't know why. Wait, golden feather, but that was a red heart. What? That's not... Okay. I didn't see Antonio or whatever his hippie name was. I did it alone. Let's see how many. 200. Oh, good. Well, at least it's not like 1,000. I had 244 on the normal one. Ow. That's goodness.